Welcome to Module 1. In order to understand how OneDrive works at Indiana Tech, we first have to start by going over how we store files. By default, your computer stores files locally on the hard drive under a folder called either Documents or My Documents. While that's useful for quick retrieval and easy access, it does have a fatal flaw. That flaw is simply that if anything happens to your computer, such as a hardware failure, theft, or even accidental deletion, there is no way to retrieve those contents and they're gone for good. Most people will work around that by copying those files to some kind of removable media, such as a USB drive. In IT, this used to be called sneakernet, moving files around using your feet instead of a cable. This has two faults. The first fault is that USB drives are no longer allowed at Indiana Tech for security reasons. They can both be an opportunity to infect your computer with viruses or for people to take files off campus that they might not be authorized to have in their possession. But the biggest fault? What happens when you lose that drive? You've probably used server shared resources, also known as map drives, on campus to overcome these file storage limitations. Whether it's your personal H drive or a shared departmental drive, you know at least your files are secured and backed up on a nightly basis. But here too are flaws. The first is that you can't get to these files if you're not attached to the Indiana Tech network, meaning working from home or elsewhere is very difficult. The second is that if anything happens to the network at Indiana Tech, those files can be lost. Not forever, as in the case of your computer, but inaccessible in case of disaster for an unknown amount of time. So what if there was a way that files could be stored securely, accessed easily, be backed up, and be resistant to disaster? One such place is the cloud. So what is this mysterious the cloud? It's not a place or thing, actually. It simply refers to a hosted service available over the internet that allows multiple locations and servers to work as one. You may not be aware of it, but Indiana Tech already leverages the cloud to provide many services you use daily, including email, instant messaging, video conferencing, SharePoint, and Blackboard. And now we can add Microsoft OneDrive to the mix. As part of the Office 365 suite, OneDrive provides users at Indiana Tech with 1 terabyte of personal storage. Compare that to your local H drive at 1 gigabyte, and it means you have literally 1,000 times more room. Unlike your H drive, OneDrive allows you to share files easily without the hassle of having to email them. It integrates to Indiana Tech's SharePoint, so files can be worked on by a department. And as a cloud service, you can access your files anywhere, including on a tablet or smartphone. In this course, we'll examine some of the basic features to introduce you so you can start using this powerful service today. After a short quiz, move on to Module 2 to learn about the features and how they can help you.